If it were true that a bullet went through the windshield and hit President Kennedy in the throat, that bullet would have had to have traveled over Governor Connally's left shoulder and by his left ear. That being the case, you would expect Governor Connally to make some kind of movement, to flinch. The reason for Governor Connally's movement becomes even more apparent when we add a bullet trajectory to this Zapruder film. Watch this. I believe that a bullet was fired through the windshield. It traveled over the shoulder of Governor Connally, by his left ear, into the throat of President Kennedy. Connally reacted. I believe that the bullet became larger than the President's throat, obstructing his airway. The President responded the only way he could to clear his airway by loosening his tie with his left hand and trying to cough the bullet up with his right hand cupped over his mouth. William J. Gaynor was the 94th mayor of New York City, who served from 1910 to 1913. Early in his first term, Gaynor was shot in the throat by a discharged city employee, the only New York City mayor to suffer an assassination attempt. Although he quickly recovered, the bullet remained lodged in his throat for the next 3 years. On September 10, 1913, Gaynor died suddenly from the lingering effects of the shooting. On July 15, 2005, a 29-year-old UK man was blasted at close range in a mystery ambush in Windrush Square, Brixton. Although doctors saved his life, they were unable to remove a bullet that had been lodged in his throat. Hardy D. Cumby was a lawyer and a judge. While coming out of the Sherman, Texas courthouse one day, he was hit by a stray bullet which lodged in his throat. He recovered, but did die as a result of this bullet some years later. Clifford Johnson was shot by E.M. Pigg on September 12, 1913. Pigg thought Johnson was a burglar. One bullet lodged in his neck. For several days, Johnson recovered at Sparks Memorial Hospital, but the bullet was in such a place that the physicians couldn't safely operate on Johnson to remove it. In late September, Johnson took a train en route to testify against Pigg at trial. While on the train, Johnson was seized by a violent cough. After he finished coughing, Johnson felt something heavy in his handkerchief. On examining it, he found the bullet.